G'day guys, welcome to Mailbag Preview for a fat card at Flemington on September something. Joined by Jonathan Walsh. He's a bit stressed out, he's about to speak at a Betfair event. The little Wish is a little bit on toe, parading, I'd say anxiously.
Be straight out of the barriers, mate. Straight to the top.
I hope so, he's on the soda water, so God help us. Scoot, how you going?
Over racing. Mate, I'm cool, calm and collected as always.
You're a veteran in these sort of tops.
I'm ready to go. Another Betfair event.
We'll rip straight into it, yeah?
Yeah, cool, man.
Race 1, 2,500 metres, open handicap. Market, Walshy, you got that up, or are you going to sort of drop the ball there?
I can do the market.
You walked in 2 minutes ago, so
you got
there's
the
shit
market.
everywhere.
I can do the market.
Walshy, start talking about the race while we get the market up.
Talk about the race. I looked at this. If J-Mar didn't run last week, it'd be a hell of a lot shorter than it is. It is not a strong race. I don't think Tiffany's Lass can win. It's in the market. It'll go to the lead. Actually, I better not say that. As soon as I pot anything, it puts about 6 lengths on them. But I'm just waiting for the market to settle down and see what they back. I think J-Mar is the best horse. If it's not lame or got something wrong with it. Still a query about Waterhouse's runner, Hush Rider, Japanese horse. Also the Statesman. Statesman was pretty ordinary last start in Adelaide. Darren Weir can do magic things. Darren Weir's got 3 horses in the race. What do we do? It's a market dictated race.
I think you've got to respect whichever Weir horse is supported. Even with High Church was a little bit of late support last time. It was the best I've seen that horse parade for a fair while.
There was support for it all the way through. In the last 20 minutes when
I think J-Mar's the most likely winner of the race. You've got to respect the SP. It wasn't suited last start. The hot pace dominated that Caulfield. Hush Rider backs up. It couldn't have behaved worse pre-race at Moonee Valley. Gay on the back up. I'm respecting that. So I'm sort of working J-Mar, and Hush Rider. I'd have Masters Effort ahead of High Church, but that'd be the next 2, and I'd just be watching which one of Weirs they want to back.
Oh, so you just said exactly what I said.
Well, he's on here tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he is definitely.
So sit back, wait for the Mountain Yard mail to come through, and then unload with the 5 units on the best one that doesn't play up in the yard. Is that what we're going to do?
That's what we're doing. Anything
all in.
I couldn't back Hush Rider at the price. I thought it was average last start at the Valley. I wanted to see more out of it. Jaman, again, I don't like the price at all. The horse I sort of found was Masters Effort. I think it can improve dramatically, even though it's staying around the same sort of distance. That was the $8 chance. They might push further forward, and that could be the weird surprise.
I'm getting a bit toey in the yard here. This is not a normal yard. There's a bit going on around here in the big city. Come out of the burbs to film this in the city opposite Crown.
Fresh haircut again for the show.
Yes.
Is that a new jacket too?
They've cut it really short.
Jacket,
They've cut the hair real short. It's like you've been clipped in winter.
Yeah, we had a few issues at the hairdressers this morning. It was I went down there and sat down. They said, sit down like they normally do, and say hello. Well, they're good. They're good, the ladies. And anyway, the lady I normally get was cutting some old Sheila's hair, or putting that purple rinse through. And new lady come in.
You've been getting some rinse. I don't
actually have any rinse.
There's not enough to rinse.
I don't need any rinse. Mate, glass houses and stones, buddy.
Can you rinse with Rogaine?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'll be bustling in 2 weeks' time.
Okay,
coming into the big spring meets.
You going to do the market quickly? Or?
Race 2, a...
Captain Teebs, 1100 metre filly race.
Yeah, Smart Melody, Chris Lees and Brenton Abdallah, $3. Multaja, $3.80. Music Bay, $7.50. Sweet Rocket for Michelle, paying $12. Longer the rest. Scoot, take us away.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the bookies are trying to play games here with Smart Melody at $2.90. I think she'll drift. I think you might get out, closer to $4. I'd be patient. I think it's the horse to beat. I really like the way that she she took the gap last start at Wyong. There's not much. He hasn't done much on the clock at her last start, but she's got the will to win, which I really like. There's a big spruik for the Adelaide horse, Music Bay. It's going to get a fair way back. It really needs 1100 metres. I thought they were the 2 major chances in the race.
Yeah, sweet Melody. I going from Wyong to a straight track the wrong way is a disadvantage for mine. I believe if I can get it in somewhere around that $3, I'll be putting it in. I was happy. It was the horse I was happy to lay. Music Bay was it trialled up at Gawler and just was hard held and went through the line. There's no doubt it's got a bit of ability, but it really pains me to say this. It pains me on multiple levels.
He's tipping up. He's tipping up.
It can't start. It can't be $12 again in this. Like,
why is that?
Because it got absolutely
Do you think
slaughtered.
she might have improved between runs as a trainer?
I reckon,
is that what you're saying?
I reckon the bloke who trains number 2 must have got hold of it and got it going. Because the bloke who trains number 2s as is can train, but then again he had no say in which jockey was riding it. But Multaja, it will improve. It was unsuited around the valley. I think it'll be better suited back midfield.
So you think the stables, the owners have put Zara on?
Beg your pardon?
You think the owners have put Zara on to Ziz?
What I'm trying to say is, if Michelle Payne wasn't riding Sweet Rocket, it would be half the price, and I'd be backing it.
But you're not.
I can't.
You're tipping it on top, but you're not backing
No,
it.
I'm not. What I'm saying with this horse, it is overs. It is big odds. It's not something I could fall into because I go and back it and I go, it just breaks one of the cardinal rules, which is don't bet on bad jockeys. So, you know. But anyway, it's overs. I'm happy to lay Smart Melody. Drew's horse here with the blue jacket will improve. Multaja. Zaziz, if it drew... Oh, we didn't really get a track pattern, but Zaziz has got a bit of
I think
a
the
build.
track's going to play relatively evenly.
Yep.
I expect it'll all be about tempo.
I'm
I'm
just
get
sort
a
of...
good 3 by the time I race 3.
This is a difficult race to put make on.
There is rain forecast though. There's like thunderstorms. I think it's downgraded. It's like 1 to 4 mils. So it was worse than that. It was going to snow down to 700 metres, but yeah, it's going to be a late storm. So there might be just a little bit of rain around. So watch for that.
Yeah, I'm real keen Music Bay each way.
Yep.
I think
Still got a bit to do to get to Smart Melody. I think I watched the tapes pretty closely, and it would want to have improved, and its race manners need
first
to
time
improve.
another way, Smart Melody. I can't get near that price. I think Multaja is about the right price. I think it's probably the most talented horse in the race. Sweet Rocket, she snicked it in a trial, and she spoke about wanting to teach the horse to relax, which scares the shit out of me. I think if she just let this thing roll from that wide alley.
It goes back to that's how Paddy Payne does it. He trials them 3 or 4 times till he finds the right race. So he must have said, Michelle, listen to me, I know what I'm doing. We can only hope.
Yeah, well, if she snicks it, it won't win. The horse if she takes away its natural asset, then the horse is cooked. But it's flying.
Well, she could do that.
Downloads isn't hopeless. Thine is the power, not hopeless. And I thought Chili was the wrong odds. I thought it should be a little bit shorter than it is. It's got SPs over Sweet Rocket, and there's nothing wrong with that horse in my opinion. But not that. I'm keen to back Music Bay each way, and then that's it. It's too hard otherwise. Anything else?
I agree with you again, Dicko.
Race 3, the Sofitel 400 metres. Market is as follows. The answer, my friend, $4.20, dollar for dollar, $5.50, Flow, $5, Waging War, $5.50, Cliff's Edge, 10s, along with the rest.
I better speak here first so I can get in first here. There's a horse here that maps perfectly and is double figures and will improve from its first up run. It will get the suck run in the race and is massive odds at the 10 or $12.
What price do you reckon it starts?
What choice are you talking about?
Cliff's Edge.
Cliff's
You
Edge.
knew.
I've never spoken to you. You're running 20 minutes late. You're holding me up. I could have been at work making
I said
proper money.
5:20 kickoff.
I said meet here at 5.
You said media at 5.
Yeah, because you
Who
were already
said?
running late. But
Was
anyway,
that Mornington?
Cliff's Edge is overs, I think. The first up run against Ball and Muscle was unsuited. They may go hard in front here with the answer, my friend, dollar for dollar, Sadaka. These sort of horses will put a bit of pace in it. Cliff's Edge will get the suck. $10 is overs. The other horse I think's got a good chance is Interlocker.
Oh,
Locker.
Have you
Interlocker.
been using the pun?
Have you ever watched Sydney?
I have backed this horse before in this one. Damien Lane aboard, he's riding fearlessly, hence he's getting rubbed out, and he's fearless at the moment. That's what you sort of half need. Its value. It's had 2 trials leading in. This is a good little race because I'm happy to sort of lay the answer, my friend. It might go out to the It had everything
Well,
fall into its lap last start.
I think the Answer My Friend deserves to be favourite, but I don't want to back it. I think Cliff's Edge is the each way play, and if you want to back two, I think Interlocutor's the other one. I think there's going to be real good speed here. Horses like Waging War, it flew Caulfield first up last prep. They fuck a 12 found early. No spoil there. Dollar for dollar can improve, but it was really like near top in the yard last start. Yeah, I'm keen Cliff's Edge at the price, and I'll have something Interlocutor.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I can't really add too much. It was sprinting upside down at Cliff's Edge, obviously in a 1100 metre Group 3 race against some of the more elite sprinters. It looks better suited here. Barrier 1, 1400 metres, great bet. If it stays harder in the market, I'm going to have more on.
That's fearless. That's what we like to hear. That's
Yeah,
good
I've
stuff.
already backed it, but I just want to keep pressing. The shorter it gets, I'm just going to keep going
Playing
again.
the crap.
Which doesn't always make sense and not logical, but if they like it, I like it a lot. Another horse that I sort of like was Violate. It's been gelded. I don't know whether trials or jump outs, and I'm not one of those sort of men. I'll ask Nick Noonan to try and find something, or one of my spies to do that. But it's the runner that could improve if it's nuts out.
Right, race 4, 400 metres, 3-year-olds. Market is as follows. Brutal 230, the August 850, Leonardo da Vinci 850, Declaration of Heart 850, Khalifa 11s, longer the rest. This is a pretty good race. Walshy, take us away.
Look, it's Brutal's deep in the market, and it's bred to say the distance will suit. I think it's slightly too short, but it's a difficult race. The August is a horse that can improve. Look, I'm basically tipping him in market order. I haven't got much to say to the punters. There's nothing that jumps out at me at odds at all. I like Khalifa's run first up, but I'd prefer it in mare's grade than against the Colts and Geldings. Market order, not diving in.
I agree. I think Khalifa is a chance here, but it could be an easier race.
But it's got a bad wide draw over 1400 is no good.
Brutal, very hard to beat, but I think the August said it's ready to win off its run last start, rated, and I think Leonardo da Vinci can be ridden, can be given a lot nicer ride, and if it's got the sort of talent at the stable, sort of the money set it might have last start, it can win this. So
that stable, Brett Stanley's horses though, the tip seems to flow very.
No, I'm talking about
freely.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, Leonardo da Vinci.
There was good money for it last start. D-Lane.
Your favourite stable weird?
Oh, it's not my favourite stable or anything like that. They just keep on bloody winning, and it'd be the stable that's cost me the most in recent times.
Sometimes you just got to go with it, Walshy.
But they go against form. They go against the grain repeatedly, and that's where it can hurt. Like, if you're a bookmaker and you follow the money, well, it means you'd be having everything back, which is no good. But
You want to keep it in the bag, don't you?
one-way traffic, buddy. One-way traffic.
Okay, I'll try and add some clarity here. I think Brutal's nearly the M word. 240 or 230 at the moment. I think I can see it getting crunchy to $1.90. I think it'll be one of the heaviest traded horses for the day on Betfair. There'll be just unlimited for it if it's right. I can't see why it wouldn't be. The horses in this race, I just can't see much taking it on without any aggression. A horse like Good and Fast has got good figures, but what are they going to do? 2 runs at 1400 into the Guineas, or like it could be more of a Derby horse or a classic horse or something like the Vase might suit it. The other horse with a lot of talent looks to be that Declaration of Heart. And it's similar boat. Like if they're kicking that off at 1400, I want to wait till it's 2000, 24 or 2500 or whatever it is before I start getting stuck in. Even the Caulfield Classic's worth a fair bit of prize money. So I'd rather wait for Good and Fast and Declaration of Heart for a little bit further before I back them. So I think Brutal's a great bet.
Well, I'm probably keen to Leonardo da Vinci each way, but I respect the August, and I've got a lot of respect for Brutal, but I don't want to get involved with those odds.
I'm just going to be pissed week and so I'm minding my own business.
Right, race 5, 1200 metre, Group 2. Market is as follows. Haydock 350, Camino 380, Rich Charm 380, longer the rest. Who wants to kick this off?
Oh, I'll start.
1200 metre races are your go.
You say that, but I don't know what's my go at the moment.
I've got a couple ideas.
Yeah, I've got a couple too.
Fishing's my
I
go.
don't think fashion's certainly not one of them.
I think I'm very fashionable at the moment. I think I've got up and going.
Is it the old man's jacket, or it's a
Did
bit of room up here, big fella?
Did you get it like just in case you can grow into it?
Oh, you lost weight.
I've lost weight.
You've been running.
No, I haven't. I've
Been
just,
golfing.
No, I've just
You've
been.
been exercising.
No, I haven't been doing any of that. I just haven't been. I've been having an apple and a kiwi fruit and a banana and a strawberry in a
Nutribullet.
juicer.
Nutribullet.
And I've got to put it in the Nutribullet because the strawberries might have needles in it with my missus around trying to kill me.
Don't make your missus on the show.
Now, hey Doc, I watched the replay over and over and it was ordinary. I thought it was pretty bloody ordinary. So,
Do you reckon it was fitness, or he's lost the sort of the
Don't
savaging
know.
the line quality?
Metre horse.
You can-
Heavy in 9,000 metre horse.
Yeah, the yard.
It could bounce right back.
So it could bounce right back, but on that run I was happy to sort of the three horses. Now Rich Charm had broken down a little bit and was lame. The way it hit the line last start, it wasn't lame. It was really starting to fire, and the
It was the
1200.
best last 200 of the day.
Yeah.
I
did.
think. Outside maybe Voodoo Lane and Santa Lane. It was fucking enormous.
No, I think it was quicker than them even.
Yeah, it was a nice run. It made the Japanese horse look like it was stuck to the fence a bit, but
It made the prices here look wrong.
Yeah.
That it and Kimono are the same sort of price. I think
Yeah.
Rich Charm's almost a moral hit.
Well, I thought Rich Charm was going well, and I thought Kimono was the other one that I was concerned about being in the magical waters of Warrnambool for another few weeks.
Yeah, if it was any other stable, you'd just launch heavily Rich Charm. But
Yeah.
I'm just going to launch cautiously at it because Kimono could just fucking run out of what.
Yeah, so
Like,
I
there
mean,
was a horse there at Ballarat, right, Bendigo yesterday, which shouldn't have done what it did in the last
Steel
100.
Prince.
Somehow
What
it
else?
just fucking turned on the turbo.
Is that Steel Prince?
yeah, I backed it.
No momentum, turbo's on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
something-
moral.
Something. It
I
wasn't
think
a fucking
it was
It was a moral.
I think Dicko got it wrong.
It had a genuine platform, and the others weren't fit enough.
So
Genuine platform. The others had a platform.
No, you just got you're a bit
yeah,
dirty
an
on
MS
that.
DOS platform.
I can't add too much more, but the horse I think might
Wishy
be.
race.
Yeah, I said it's a Wishy. You 1200 metre races your go. They're sort of not really my go. The horse that ran in the Stradbroke cracked me up. That was well back that day for memory. I think they're training it more as a shorter distance horse. So 1350 Stradbroke is sort of like a 1200 metres at Flemington, but it's a bigger track and it's straight, I guess. That's the one you worry about. Crack me up.
Good race, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not really.
I reckon it is.
It'd be great to see you Detta get up and get the trophy and start crying. That's
been
good for racing. That's exactly right.
Good
for
Bloody
racing.
It is. I actually like her getting up. I like these.
Winks and your Dita on
You'd
the
rather
same
her
day.
win than one of the biggest stables.
Yeah, they can go and get.
Oh, what about Debbie, one of the battlers?
Debbie, come
Just a
on.
battler.
Yeah, just
On
a
radio.
battler.
Battler. Anyway,
lovely
race
lady.
6. Let's Elope Stakes, 400 metre Group 2. Set weights and penalties for the mares. Market is as follows. We've got, who's favourite here? Bella Martini 550, I'm a Star 650, La Bella Diosa 7s, Meria 750, Miss Gunpowder 10s, Petition 10s, longer the rest. Wish, what are we doing?
Wishybet.com. Don't like the wide draws over the 1400. Happy to put I'm a Star and Bella Martini in. I want to see how the track. We should get a reasonable idea what the track's playing
we're
like.
launching now.
absolutely.
This
Yeah.
is
By
the
now.
start of the quaddie.
Quaddies are very bad for punters. 18% of the pool taken out before you start. Anyone who takes quaddies regularly is probably not. It's not in their best interest. They're probably people I'd like to have betting with me. Now,
I'm going to have a quaddie on the weekend.
so I really thought Petition was good value here. It was very good last start. It got blocked in the runs. It has been around Flemington quite a few times. It is a little bit of a non-winner, but it's always been spruiked to have a big motor. It's in the right grade. It's got no weight. I will be having a bet on Petition. Drew identified La Bella Diosa last start to us. He'd come from behind. It was,
backing it
was
again?
good. Drew's off to the
He's
left
off
here.
it.
But
Wow.
the barrier.
I could be on it.
The barrier one. We'll find out how that's going to play out because
Yeah, but it's got
the query is getting a run.
And what wasn't the Chop King on it last start?
Regan Bayliss is a very good job.
There's no Ethan Brown.
Anyway, I beg to differ. Miss Gardenia was first up, went fair. Miss Gunpowder's one at odds will likely drift because the figures aren't with it. I had a quick look at the
sectional
figures.
data.
He's talking about figures now.
The data.
Big figures and data, man.
The good thing is the data isn't with it, so it'll drift to millions. It'll drift. But I'm back in petition each way.
Well, I can talk. We used to talk about who'd lead and all that sort of stuff, but that's gone out the window today. It must be the Betfair excitement. But I think
I wish he's rushing us.
Yeah,
he's rushing us.
He's got us all off the bit now. The nervous energy's spreading.
Look, we'll get you the speed maps on the Saturday morning top up podcast thing. So if you want that, sign up for that.
This is a nightmare race. So quickly, I think Merrius third up will lack dash. So I think it has to lead. Horses that can improve dramatically are Petition, as Wishy said. Samavare was great last time. Bella Martini's going to have to push forward because I think there's a bit of a class query, so you might sit sort of like second or third back. La Bella Diosa might have found its groove again. It beat Ome Sword first ever start at Randwick, a couple of years ago when you still had hair. But if there's lots of rain,
best
I reckon you're going to go down like that. I want to go down like that in a contest. I know who wins.
If there's a bit of rain around,
hey, Dicko, and you're not too far off either if you go down like that
we're
either.
owning it. We're not road gaining it.
Anyway, La Bella Diosa, it can improve dramatically. It's going to have a nightmare run, so needs saloon passage. So I guess I think I'm tipping Petition and Samavare as good value.
I agree with you.
La Bella Diosa is poison odds. SP poor, barrier 1, lacks pace out of the gates. It's going to be back and fucked it. Shouldn't be the price it is. Can win. But fuck me, you want to
Put your microphone up a bit higher.
You're right there, Wish.
Disappointed with your behaviour from the start today.
I think Bella Martini, Imastar will cross and lead, and if it's suited on pace, they'll be able to catch. I think the value is the 13 Petition each way. I love the way he hit the line first up. I think he can win. I think it's the wrong price. The other one that I think is value in the race is the 5 Miss Gunpowder.
This is fair income though. You got here late. We haven't spoken to each other all
I've avoided
day.
you all week, yeah.
And then you avoided me all week because of the tweet I put up about Buddy Franklin being the most overpaid player in the competition.
I don't think that's why you avoided your
Don't talk about Buddy, you fucking nothing.
And it wanted you right up.
Race 7, Maccabi Diva, 1600 metres, Group 1, weight for age. Market is as follows. We've got Kementari $4, Humidor, SP, well it was 44 until the weird money came in at SP 22 on the fair last start. It's now $4. Kingsville Dream 460, Happy Clap at 7s, coming through 11s, Grunt 14s, and the Taj Mahal at 34s, longer the rest.
I've got a pretty good handle on this race. I think it's won by real class animals like absolute superstar weight for age horses. The two that spring to mind here that have the right setup for this is Humidor, but it's in a really tricky spot. So if the fence is off and Buried's no good, maybe don't be with that. But it's obviously flying and going as good as ever. Happy Clapper is the one that they've given it. It wasn't really there to win last start at the 1400 metres.
Poorly.
Yeah.
Jumped poorly because of its parade.
Yeah.
Got on the wrong leg. Was not happy at all.
But
I just totally ignore the run.
Yeah, but then was still like really strong through the line. He looks like he can spike. I think I'm not really sure where he's going to slot in. I guess Blackheart Bart can sort of take him across.
If Blackheart Bart wins, there won't be any race 8 or 9.
Blackheart Bart can't win.
Yeah, there'll be no Manio Mark because I've backed that horse every other start and it's dead to me.
Yeah, I really think Happy Clapper's a great bet. I think he nearly beat Winks second up last prep. He got beaten, a length? Well, probably didn't nearly beat, but sort of half gave her a fright. Yeah. I think the key to this race is a lot of these horses are going to sprout, looking for the Caulfield Cup, the Turnbull. There could be some tricks with like Weir and a few of the stables sort of backing off them. The Taj Mahal, there's a bit of a spruik for it, but it's more of a Caulfield Cup horse. I'll stop speaking.
I'm keen here. I think there's a horse that's massively the wrong price. The Taj Mahal, if runs up to its ability, should be $10 chance here. I've taken 41s. I think it's right in the race. I think Humidor, that would have been sitting in a paddock doing fuck off for 2 weeks because it would have got too far ahead of where they thought they wanted it so far. Because they want this thing to be winning the last race at the Spring Carnival at Flemington. No intent. I reckon it's a poisonous price. Happy Clapper at 7th is about right, but the other one that's huge odds, is Grunt. This is a horse that had ginormous spruik on it, has massive ability and potential, not once suited at Caulfield. Now gets to a track where it's suited, starts to get out to a trip where it delivers. $14 is the wrong price, and it'll start much shorter, I reckon. They'll find it and they'll back it.
There's quite a few chances in this race.
Clementara is the other that I really respect here.
Well, there's a couple of chances in this race, and as you just said with our man Weir, sometimes we don't know which one's trying until the markets come in. If they're fair dinkum with Kings Will Dream, it will sit more forward than it has in previous starts.
Yeah.
Because it's rolled.
Great call.
And if it sits forward...
You're on today.
I hope he's on in about an hour when Steve Moran's quizzing him at the Betfair event.
I hope he's not.
Steve Moran.
Steve Moran. I'm talking Wallace. Fucking hell. Jesus.
No disrespect there. I hope he doesn't quiz me too hard. I'm only a pickle bet and I'm just doing my level best. But yeah, if Kings Will Dream will roll forward, it will bring it right into the race, and it is a fair dinkum horse. One that hasn't been mentioned here is Harlem. It mixes form big time. It was beaten 15 lengths and come out and won the Australian Cup.
Yeah.
So
With the tripod on board, is he back?
Regan Bayless is on it.
No, you want the tripod.
Yeah, and Kementari, it's got the best draw. Probably depends how far. Depends how far back Humidor and these horses are in the run, and that the coming through probably gets the best run, but I don't know if it's up to winning this. But look, I really thought Kings Will Dream will roll, get a really good run, and I'll probably be happy to back it.
The thing in my mind, the penny sort of dropped with me. I'm like, well, coming through is a chance against most of these other horses. So then how's a horse like coming through $11 and then a horse like Happy Clapper 7? Happy Clapper's got 100 yards on it.
But the other thing about it's an 8-year-old to feel these horses.
Coming through, but he hasn't run time. Like on the data.
He's honest.
He's honest, but not the start.
To give myself up, I backed Taj Mahal to win the Caulfield Cup today at the $51. I can't have it in this race, but I think it might fluke a placing and be on the right sort of Caulfield Cup prep.
It's not the horse. No, it's not the horse.
But I can't have it today.
Race 8, the Danehill Stakes, 1,200 metres, Group 2, set weights and penalties for the 3-year-olds. Market is as follows. Native Soldier, who SP'd 16s last start and was a fat result.
Fat result, I only think it kept me breathing.
For the Mountie Male, yeah, well, it kept us all breathing. Marcel from Madrid, 550. Ocean Knight, into 8s. There was 26s there earlier in the week, wasn't there, Jonathan?
I'm not entirely sure. I've been punching even finance here.
Tabby Sun 9s, F Troop 10s, Encryption 11s, longer the rest. Wish, what do you got?
I'll keep on going back. Native Soldier was very impressive, and they've kept it at the sprint distance, which means they should be trying with it. Dean Yendall, I said he was going shithouse. Now he's riding winners. So this horse is fit and hard.
Gee, you can turn someone on, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the greats. But I did say, he was going good, and then he was going poorly, and now he's sort of finding a couple of winners. But Native Soldier, it was very good last start, and it might just roll here. The query, this F Troop's a big sort of spruik horse and that sort of thing, but once again, going the wrong way, first time down the straight, all that sort of stuff. Encryption's drawn the inside, which, I don't know, the grandstand cover, especially with the new one up, I like horses going down the outside for some reason.
I love horses down the outside. I think Native Soldier will probably win, and if it doesn't, Ocean Knight's going to run on top of it. I have taken a bigger price, and I'd happily still take the 8.
Yeah, right.
Ocean Knight was fucking enormous first up.
Yeah,
huge.
I got the shits because
huge.
I got the shits because Dicko mentioned Ocean Knight during the week, and I was like, I didn't know where I was or what I was doing. I think I was pretty hungover, to be honest.
I got tipped to buy another bloke.
At $26, I'd love to have some of that ticket.
Yeah.
But Native Soldier went like a scoredy cat. Look, it just had a rocket up its arse. If it goes backwards, I don't know. But Tavasan, maybe give it one more chance up on the speed. F Troop, chance, but
I just think Tavasan and F Troop drawn 3 and 4. I'm happy to say no. I'd rather be outside. Obviously, it's race 8 on the card. We know we want to be one out. So Mountie Male, I will not be sending out a horse that's going to be in the wrong part of the track.
There's one thing about these horses of Weirs, and they do improve through their run a lot. And this thing's third up. I think
it's got improvement to come.
I think it'll improve. If it doesn't have to improve on its run last start to win, but I think it will, which puts it right in the race, which means another race I'm tipping a favourite. Hallelujah.
You love Weir, it's your favourite camp.
Yeah, you're a weird man. Race 9, The 1700 metres open handicap market is as follows. I reckon this was one of the harder races on the card outside the favourite. Fury on 270, Mr. Garcia 5s, both clear. Order of the Garter 850, Willy Willy 11s, Seaburge 16s, Anaheim 19s, longer the rest. Who wants to take us away here?
Yeah, I can.
You go, I can go, whatever.
Oh, you go.
One of you just keep
Oh, you go.
This is a dirty race. Hopefully I'm well in front and just pull stumps. You know, this Fury on they said they were going to win the Caulfield Cup or win some bloody huge race with it, didn't they, after it won at Warrnambool? And then got beaten by Lucky for All, which was a Mountain Yard Mail mover.
It was a good run last start, though, at Moonee Valley. Lucky for All.
Lucky for All, yeah.
It's back.
But they're good horses, you know what I mean? But
got the goods.
It just depends. It's got barrier 1 as well, and the big boy from Perth's just rolled in with his
Pistol Pete, what a
Pistol.
clinic he put on yesterday.
I just like tuning in after work. He seems to back more winners between races.
$23 winner.
6, 7, and 8 than any time.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Look, I can't complain. He might be able to teach you how to do your job. Anyway, bad race. Half tipping the favourite. There's no Order of the Garter. Garter is something the Shields wear in their legs.
I got question mark Druzy. Moral?
It's their best import.
Yeah.
Number 1 import.
He looks very fucking
Drewsy's
excited.
tipping an exotic ticket
has-
on the
has got-
Caulfield Cup and Melbourne Cup, Order of the Garter. I think if you want to play in the race, it's the only way to play is to have something small, Order of the Garter for the Caulfield Cup and Melbourne Cup, and just fucking sit this race out because it is likely torture.
Right, that's terrific because I've already backed Holmesman, I've backed the Taj Mahal, and now I'm going to have to fucking back another one.
I was going to
So
say,
I'm basically taking $7 for
Fury
fucking
could be
Williams to get the
270.
job done.
If Fury's 270 and $1.80, I'd be like, there's no point playing here. We know what's going to happen. If it's 270 at 420, you just don't know what to do.
I reckon Fury.
Throw the hands in the air.
I reckon
Race is
Fury's
fun.
an absolute. I can't believe it's 270. I could have beat that field. I think where was it? Geelong.
Geelong.
Fuck, I could have won that
It was
race.
green though.
I've hit,
14 to 17
I could have won that race.
cross.
I think Mr. Garcia. I think it's a stablemate, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Garcia.
yeah.
And then you got Abdullah on it. He'll outride Jai McNeil. It's probably going to sit further forward. It's got the perfect platform. It'll absolutely peak and be ready to go. And Order of the Garter will probably piss down the outside and knock me off on Mr. Garcia. But Mr. Garcia will be the one they backed, and I reckon Fury will drift like a barge.
Yeah, and if
That-
that happens, I'll just
that's good
throw the
bail.
hands up there and walk out of the joint. I'll
Righto,
just
best
not
bet,
play.
boys. Best bet.
Best
Rob,
bet.
what's your best bet in Sydney?
Gambletown.
What race?
Gamblestown.
Race 3.
Race 3,
$16.
Gamblestown in Sydney each way.
We're in Gambles.
Drew,
Gambles just
Order
over
of
the
Garter.
back here.
Everett's good from the yard.
Pistol, anything yet?
Will be.
Just want to recheck the markets.
Oh,
I haven't had a bet
they're
yet.
So
probably
that's
not up.
exactly what you should do, Pete. Check the markets. That's exactly right, mate. That's
Best
why I'm with you.
bet. Best bet, Wish.
Order of the Garter for Druzy, if it's good in the yard.
Yeah.
Wish.
I'd love to say Petition, but I'll go with Native Soldier. I've given it a big rap.
Okay, yeah, that's me then. I think Happy Clapper could be a moral. It's a tricky race, but I just can't see how it should be $7 against those horses. I think it could be a moral. Brutal's going to be off the map.
My best bet, race 5, number 4, Rich Charm. Best value, race 7, the Taj Mahal and Grunt, back and both.
Yeah, I'm tipping Petition each way as a value.
Case Bet Cup. Is it
Case-Bet Cup.
What's the trickiest race? Let's Elope, pretty hard.
One of the mares races.
Yeah, the
Let's
nines is
Elope's
a
pretty
tricky.
Race 4. Race 4?
Nah, the two.
That's
That's
got
brutal.
Brutal.
No, yeah.
Go for the Kingsville
it?
Dream race.
Race number what? Race 5. Belmont, race 5, number 1. Lockroy, third
Righto.
Pete over there at
I'm
Belmont.
saying it now. Case-Bet Cup's Mackay Diva. It's a Group 1 race of the day. That's what we're doing. So now
I'll take Grunt.
You're tipping Grunt. Oh Jesus, I could be really hurt here. I'll take Harlem at big.
Oh yes, a wish! Yes!
So what? Am I allowed to take Happy Clapper or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you've got
can't
Happy
take
Clapper.
Oh, fuck it,
Kantari.
I'll stick with him. I'll burn you all.
Righto.
Clapper.
I'll send merch out
And,
anyway.
and whoever owes me a slab, I'm absolutely fucking desperate for it. Pay up.
Good luck, guys. Have a big weekend.
Go
Bye.
punters.